fatty vitamins, vitamin A, E, D, K, essential fatty acids, plant nutrients, phytonutrients. Accelerated aging is likely. Even cancer is a possibility with a gallbladder removed. Cancer is always a possibility, of course, but you have increased odds of tumor formation and growths and polyps and adenomas, et cetera, without a gallbladder. What do? Number one, you got to focus on how you process fats. That means use your ultimate enzymes. If you're on the longevity products, digestive enzymes featuring something called lipase, L-I-P-A-S-E, make sure that you're using lecithin granules with all of your meals. It's probably a good idea to use some apple cider vinegar and to take some extra bile salts, which you can get as a supplement. You'll find some, of course, in the ultimate enzymes from longevity. Probiotics, good bacteria, are very important for helping process fats. In fact, that's one of the most important roles for good bacteria in the gut. And it's one of the roles that you don't hear about a lot when it comes to these probiotics and good bacteria in the gut. They help our body process fats. They help our body process fatty hormones as well. So if you have liver issues or estrogen issues or progesterone issues or PMS issues, all of these are great reasons to take probiotics, as well as if you've had a gallbladder removed. And then, of course, you want to make absolutely sure you're getting your fatty vitamins in a supplemental form if you have a gallbladder removed. That means 20,000 IU of vitamin A a day, 400 IU of vitamin E a day, preferably in the mixed form, mixed tocopherols and mixed tocotrienols. It's probably a good idea to get on some vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 maybe 5,000, anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 micrograms a day, and then getting some sunshine, as well as supplemental vitamin D in your omega-3 or fish oil. And of course, essential fatty acids are also going to be important. Without a gallbladder, you run higher risks for all fat malabsorption issues. And speaking of fat malabsorption issues, got another note here from Alfred, who wants to know about cheilitis, which is kind of a peeling, painful lip condition. He says that he's heard me talk extensively on vitamin A and C. Yes, indeed, vitamin A and C are very important. In fact, one of the signs of vitamin A deficiency is peeling lips. 20,000 IU of vitamin A a day. Vitamin A is easy to supplement with, and it's really cheap. All dry skin and peeling skin issues, whether it's on the lips or anywhere else, need to be regarded as a fat issue first and foremost. The skin is very responsive to fat and fatty vitamins. Now, topically, I wouldn't be using any Blistex or Carmex or Vaseline or waxy stuff on my lips, because when you use these kinds of products on your lips will slow down or down-regulate their production of moisture factors, and you can end up with a worse problem than before you started. This is one of the issues I have, one of the big problems I have with moisturizers in general. The more moisturizer you use on your skin, the less likely your skin is going to be to produce its own moisture factors. The drier your skin will ultimately be, and the more moisturizer you're going to use. How do you like that? The more moisturizer you use, the drier your skin is. The more lip protective products you use, the drier your lips get. Always regard dry skin, peeling skin, sore, painful lips as a sign of nutritional deficiency, either getting the nutrients or absorbing the nutrients. So making sure you're taking your fat-soluble nutrients, as well as helping your body absorb those fat-soluble nutrients. Okay, got a couple minutes here before we get to our guest, 844-236-6010 if you want to get on board. If not, we'll just continue talking here about caloric restriction. If you're in the Minnesota area or Minneapolis area, by the way, go check Dr. Wallach out Wednesday, January 7th and Thursday, January 8th. You can get more information by calling Ted Anderson at 952-221-1108 or Clinton Scott at 763-221-8432. Okay, so if you got any autoimmune disease, if you have any inflammatory health issue, caloric restriction is probably the simplest, easiest, most inexpensive way to improve your symptoms. If you have any degenerative health issue, and that includes ALS. I'm talking about ALS because I've been getting a lot of letters about ALS, and I had a nice long conversation with a friend of mine who's also a listener, probably listening out there, John. Hey, John. And he's been dealing with ALS, and here's the deal. If you have ALS or any autoimmune disease, there's nothing your doctor can do for you, I'm sorry to say. Nothing. The medical model has nothing in its armamentum, nothing in its formulary to reverse or cure degenerative diseases and autoimmune diseases and inflammatory diseases like ALS. If you want some pain relief, they can give you a pain pill maybe, Or maybe they can give you a drug that will poison your inflammatory system to shut down the inflammation, but they can't do anything to make your illness better. There's nothing a doctor can do for you if you have ALS or MS or MD, muscular dystrophy, or Parkinson's disease or anything else. Doctors will say, we don't know what causes these things. But if we know that we can reduce the symptoms with something as simple as eating less food, clearly our food and eating behavior must have something to do with our symptoms. This is just common sense, you guys. If we know, and this has been shown in study after study after study, you can Google, scholar.google it yourself. If we know that when we restrict our food or we lower our calories or we practice intermittent fasting, our inflammation goes down, what is that saying? Clearly, there's a relationship between eating behaviors and inflammation. Yes, we have a hardwired imperative to eat, but this hardwired imperative to eat is manipulated. It's worked on by marketers who don't care about our health, by people who are making money off of our misery. Our hardwired imperative to eat, built into the brain, is so built in, it's so enmeshed into our neurology, into our brain, in such a fundamental fashion that when you hear these simple ways to improve the quality of our life and our health, when these ideas of caloric restriction and eating less food and intermittent fasting are presented to us and proven to us in dozens of scientific studies, we tend to be resistant. It can't be that easy. It is that easy. It doesn't seem like it's that easy, but it is that easy. Wouldn't it be inspiring to have the ability to control your inflammation? Wouldn't it be inspiring to have the ability to control your pain without having to go to the doctor? Wouldn't you love to be able to control your disease state and to improve your health without having to take a prescription drug? This is what we're talking about here, you guys. We're talking about taking the control of our health back from a medical model that has failed us and that doesn't care. Eating less, reducing energy input into the body is how we calm the body down. And that's really what this is about at the end of the day, calming the body down. Our bodies are in this hyped up, freaked out mode, just like a baby who's scared. And degenerative disease and autoimmunity and cancer, these are all the manifestations of a body that's jacked up, of a body that's hyped up. It's in this hyperactive mode from a metabolic biochemistry sense. It's like the physiologic version of anxiety. By the way, we're going to talk about anxiety tomorrow because this is another important issue and another manifestation of a jacked up, hyped up body. And so anxiety is another way that the hyped-up survival response manifests itself. Last program, we talked to a caller who was experiencing anxiety when he went to work. And I got to thinking, well, anxiety is like a mental version of the physiology of excitement, the physiology of hyperactivity. So anxiety, in a way, is the brain's manifestation of a survival response that shows up as autoimmune disease from a physiologic perspective. We'll talk about that tomorrow. On the bright side, we're coming back with our guest, Dr. Janice Vilhauer, and we're going to talk about her new book, Think Forward to Thrive. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back after.
The CDC just announced flu vaccines may have the wrong strain of flu virus. You may not be protected. Whatever your lifestyle, your immune system is critical, and Immudyne provides your immune support. Doctor recommended, stimulant-free, and not found in pharmacies. Go to Immudyne.com to find out more or to place an order, or call 866-257-8668. That's IMMUDYNE.com or 866-257-8668. Remember, Immudyne is key support for your immune system.
Managing your business and customers isn't easy, huh? SnapForce customer relationship software may be just what you need. SnapForce CRM is a software solution that helps you manage everything important about your customers, from sales to marketing to service and support. All of your customer information is right there at your fingertips for easy access. It's time to take control of your business in a snap. Get your free trial at snapforce.com. That's SNAPFORCE.com. Snapforce.com.
Hi, this is Steve Sanchez, and based on a recent study, it was found that 57 million Americans had legal issues over the last 12 months, but only 60% of those studied sought out the services of a lawyer. Why? In a nutshell, affordability. Well, my friends at Legal Shield have created a solution that can help you not if, but when you need an attorney. For as little as $17 per month, Legal Shield will provide you unlimited access to qualified attorneys at an accomplished law firm for advice and counsel on legal issues, no matter how serious or trivial. For over 40 years and with 1.4 million families across North America, Legal Shield can help you, the loyal GCN listener. Representatives are standing by now to answer your questions, so call them now at 1-855-340-SAVE. That's 1-855-340-7283, or visit them at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com.
Results will vary from case to case.
You pick up the receiver. With your heart racing and sweat dripping from your forehead, you finally muster the courage to dial the number to call into your favorite talk radio show. It rings once, twice, and then...
Hello, it's GCN. What's your name and the state you're calling from?
Surprised you got through, you squeak out.
Jason from Minnesota.
Please hold.
As you patiently wait for your turn, you begin to daydream about being a famous talk radio host and what it would be like to have your own show.
Jason from Minnesota, you're up.
Millions of loyal listeners worldwide waiting to call and talk to you.
Caller, are you there?
Cheering crowds surround you, calling out your name.
Going once, twice. Okay, we gotta move on to the next caller.
You blew it.
Huh? Wait, no!
Interact with the host you're listening to right now, online at gcnlive.com. Click on the community link. Engage with other listeners. Ask questions. Start debates. Don't agree with the host? Let them know. Be a part of the community at gcnlive.com.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
The knowledge of the ancients, tried and true, trusted herbs and extracts fused with the latest nutraceutical science. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend, crafted with over 14 key ancient herbs and extracts to supercharge and prepare your body for what experts admit is the most dangerous season of the year. We have rejected hundreds of other formulations in our quest to bring you what is simply the most powerful and comprehensive proprietary formula that we have ever created in the realm of herbal immunity. For the last 2 years, our team has been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to develop the ultimate nutraceutical formulation. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. Now is the time to secure Ancient Defense for you and your family. Visit ancientdefense.com or call 888-253-3139. That's ancientdefense.com.
You're listening to GCN, proudly sponsored by UnseenNow.com. Lock down your digital life at UnseenNow.com. This is GCN.
Okay, welcome back to The Bright Side, your common sense health and nutrition program. I'm Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. And as you know, if you've listened to this program, one of the things we're dedicated to on The Bright Side is the health of the entire body. Not just the physical body, but the mental body and the emotional body and the spiritual body too. In addition to the physical dimensions of nutrition, nutritional supplementation, we approach all of these aspects of health, spiritual, mental, and emotional, all of which play a role in how effective and how vital our lives can and will be. So with this in mind, I'm honored to welcome our guest to The Bright Side. She's written a really cool book about well-being that, as one reviewer on the back of the book puts it, it turns psychotherapy on its head. I love that quote. As you may or may not know, psychotherapy is about resolving the past to get to the future. My guest's take on this is a little different, actually a lot different. Her approach is to move to the future without necessarily focusing so much on the past. And even while this may make sense, it may seem logical, it's not how most of us, including myself, tend to live our lives most of the time. Most of us, including me, we have a tendency to bring our past with us into the future, and it would seem that this is one of the reasons why we're condemned to repeating our actions and ultimately repeating the outcomes. Our guest is a professor in the Department of Psychiatry and Behavioral Science in the School of Medicine at Emory University in Atlanta. She's the director of the Adult Outpatient Psychotherapy Program and the author of a very interesting book, and